Who am I and what is this? Hi everybody, welcome to the very first episode of Dreams in Focus, where I get to talk to you about how I'm living my dream every single day, and hopefully it inspires you to do the same. I'm Garima, I am a Toronto-based camera AC, and today I just thought I'd get out here, talk to you about the very first episode, introduce myself, introduce what this podcast is, what the purpose of this podcast is, and hopefully if it interests you, then you come back for more. So without further ado, let's get started. Who am I? My name is Garima. I am a Toronto-based camera AC. My journey with film started in 2018, 2019, when I had just graduated film school, and I decided to pursue this as a more serious career option. And I figured, you know what? Why don't I try and see what my avenues are? I went to school for acting for TV, film, and theater. And then one of my friends, she was just talking to me and she was like, you know what, why don't you apply for a trainee program with IATSE Local 667? And that way you can sort of feel out how professional film sets work, get yourself prepared for when you're on set as an actress. And I was like, you know what? Sounds a great idea. Sign me up. So I went, I applied. Luckily, I got in, and now I'm actually a full-time working camera AC with 667. And I feel very happy. I feel very privileged because not many people, I feel like, have that opportunity to experience professional working sets at that scale and at that level with so many people in the way that I got to experience it. So in a way, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, where I was like, wow, that's actually a great way to get my feet in the door and meet all these people, learn a bunch of stuff, make all these networking connections, and get to say that my shows are on platforms like Netflix and Paramount, which is pretty awesome. So that's how it started, and now I want to say I'm pretty content in the space that I'm in, and I decided I want to start, experimenting with possibly moving up and onwards with my career, because I feel like as a creative, especially in this industry, there's so many ways that you can go, and also you could wear multiple hats if you really wanted to. Nobody's really stopping you, right? So that's the beauty about it. That's what I like about it. You're not really stuck in one lane unless you as the individual chooses to do so. A podcast series that I'm starting, I've been sitting on this idea for the longest time. I've just been delaying it because of fear or hesitation or just lack of motivation. I felt like, who's gonna watch this? What do I make it about? All those kind of questions that kind of made me overthink. But then I decided, you know what? If a younger me was to go online right now to look up something for film because she's genuinely interested in that and that's where she's gonna end up going, what content is out there for her to watch or to listen to that really breaks down the day-to-day or talks about the deeper, heavier questions that someone that works a freelance job might be thinking about, right? So I figured a podcast is a good way to start. It's less pressure. It's just me talking like how I would be talking to a friend or talking to a coworker. I'm pretty comfortable speaking about things, so I decided a podcast is a pretty good bet. So that's what this is. What is the motive behind it? What is the intention behind this? The intention is very simple. If you are somebody that is young, someone that is aspiring to be a filmmaker, somebody that wants to break in but doesn't really know how, then that's the space for you. I intend to make this, like I said, about anything and everything related to film. This is just a quick little intro episode to let you all know who I am and what I'll be doing and what this platform is and what it's intended for. And hopefully if it interests you, then you come back for more episodes. I would appreciate that a lot. And thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.